Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are all doing good and well as usual. In today's video, I'm going to be introducing a new series on my channel called Colors by Numbers. And we're going to be talking about certain different quantities of polishes in different categories and talking about different aspects of them. So I thought of doing this in a more of a countdown way where I'd go 10, 9, 11 and just get to number 1, but I don't really have enough polishes in each color category I've selected to do that. So we're going to be going in rainbow order. And this is the first installment and we're going to be talking about 7 candied red polishes in my collection. Now what I mean by candied red is they're either really shiny or there's certain aspects of something in the polish that makes them candy like. And for me, I don't have a lot of reds in my collection, and the reds that I do have are sufficient enough for me. Like, you know, I have a really nice red cream that I like that we're going to be talking about and showing you, and a jelly red. And now, so for my reds, I'm looking for more specialty ones, like something that have a bit more like pizzazz in them, you know, because red isn't my favorite color to wear on my nails. So I'm thinking about it in the next aspect that I would like them in, which is specialty finishes, right? So let's just get into it. So the first one I have is pretty well known on the OPI world. This is called Malaga Wine. I absolutely love this color, even though I don't gravitate towards OPIs too much. When they come out with reds, they just give reds justice. They just do reds good, and they always become notoriously known. And I feel like this one is pretty well known. It's a really like darkened berry red polish. It is more on the red side, but there's a bit of berry undertones in there as well. I absolutely love this one. This is one of my go-to reds. What makes it candy-like is that it dries super glossy. Like after this, I barely even need a top coat. I always add a top coat, of course, but there's some polishes that don't need it because they dry so shiny, and this is definitely one of them. But my favorite aspect of this is that it looks different in certain lighting. So when you're indoor lightings, it looks more dark and vampy, and when you're out in the sun, it looks more like a fruit punch red with a little bit of pink in there mixed in. This is very unique, and I just love the high glossy shine of it. So for me, that is definitely what makes this candy-like. So that was OPI's Malaga Wine. Next one is a red from Essie. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but Essie doesn't come out with a lot of reds. So when I find really good ones from them, because Essie is one of my favorite mainstream brands, I snag them up real quick. So this one, I'm not sure when it came out, but it's called Max. Oh, gorgeous. This looks like red stained glass on your nails. And I'm one of those people that doesn't mind my nail line showing too much as long as it has like a certain look to it. And I feel like this one does. It reminds me of a lemming of mine called Dripping Wet from China Glaze. But that one is more on like the very, very dark berry side. And this one's more of like the red side. So yeah, this one does look like stained glass on your nails, as I said. Even with 3 coats, you can still see some of your nail lines showing, depending on how long your nails are. But this one, gorgeous for fall, beautiful for Halloween. You will see this one again. So yeah, that one is called Max. And the candied look of it is obviously the stained glass look. It dries so shiny, shinier than Malaga Wine, if you can believe it. So yeah, love this one, Max. Next one is another one I have from Julie G. This is called Sunset Kiss. And what's interesting about this one, it has like a golden flip in there. It is very, very pretty. And this reminds me of, you guys know those candy wrappers that are strawberries and they have like the green top and the strawberries and the little gold seeds that show the strawberry seeds. This is beautiful. And this reminds me of exactly that candy wrapper without the green, obviously. But with the gold and like the red on that wrapper, like this just totally reminds me of it. It dries down so shiny and rare for like polishes that are red like this. This is beautiful. Love this. I usually wear this around Christmas, but honestly, this could even be like an all year red for me. That golden flip in there just does this polish real good. Julie G is obviously not a brand anymore. It used to be sold at Rite Aid. It might still be. I'm sure you can find it in D-stashes and stuff, but this is a brand that I came to love near and dear, and I think this polish is one of the first that came out when she first introduced her brand through Jessie Girl Cosmetics. So that is my third Candied Red Julie G Sunset Kiss. The next one up here is called Oswin by Zoya, and I have not tried this one yet, but I absolutely love the different range of glitters in there. Not too big, not too small, just right, and they are in various sizes. This one dries down to a textured finish, has all of their pixie dust do. So you can obviously the candied aspect of this one. This just glistens. It looks like red sand, feels like red sand. I know a lot of people don't like how texture polishes feel. So they do add a glitter eater on top of it, on with a top coat. And I am gonna wear this one with those, especially with the peel off base coat, because I imagine removing one of these would be an absolute nightmare without that. But and especially because it's a red, and reds do tend to stain a little bit. So yeah, I haven't tried this one yet, but I am definitely ready to. I even like wearing like these like reds in the summer too. They look really good with like jeans and things like that. So yeah, I definitely can't wait to wear this one. It's beautiful, and I just love how like crystallized it looks. Like pixie dust are doing it right. I don't have a lot of Zoyas in my collection, and the ones I do have, some of them are specialty finishes, 3 of them are jellies, but yeah, Zoya is not a brand that I have a lot of in my collection. I don't know if you guys saw that video about brands I don't have in my collection, but I'll link that up in the cards. But this is one of them. It's mostly because they have a high price point. But further, pixie dust, I think it's worth it because I think the effect is just too cool. So that was Oswin. This next one is one that I am going to forever mention, even though it's not available anymore, because I just love it so much. I could talk about it all day. But this is KV Shimmer's Vicious Circles. I'm not sure when this polish came out, but I did get it on eBay years ago. And I did have this on my Valentine's Day rack, is where I first showed you guys this. This is just one of the most unique polishes I have in my collection, one of my favorite indies. I've never seen holographic red glitters before, and that is not something that I've seen in any polishes that came out, even in Polish Pickup and things like that. So yeah, this one is just too cool. The Candied effect is obviously those holographic red glitters in there, along with the micro silver bar glitters. This is just, like I said, creativity in a bottle. I did kind of dupe this in my creating toppers video, so I will link that up as well. It's not as close, obviously, but I mean, with the circle glitters and the topper that I used, it's a nice substitute. And if you can find another topper that had other components, it's pretty dupeable with that. But yeah, I love this one. I think it's just so cool. I'll wear it for Valentine's Day and Christmas. It's just it. So that is KB Shimmer's Vicious Circles. The last two are flakies, and this first one I'm going to show you is from Fancy Gloss. This is called Cranberry Splash. I did buy this in lieu of not having Seeing is Believing by Polish for Days, which is one of my lemmings in my collection. That one came out in Polish Pickup in February 2020, and it came back for Rewind the same year. Hasn't been back since, obviously, because probably enough people have it. This one is just sufficient enough for me. It looks like fire on your nails. I haven't tried it yet. I just see it on my swatch wheel, but I can imagine it looking like fire on your nails with that pink in there and that subtle gold. Oh, I was mostly looking for something with a flaky with like pink and red in it. I think those colors go so well together. And this one is just beautiful. Fancy Gloss has a really nice formula. I really like this indie brand. Hoping to grow my collection a bit more from her. But yeah, this one definitely has that candied effect. It's so shiny on my swatch wheel. Like, it's beautiful, and I'm excited to put this guy on my summer rack. So that was a second to last Fancy Gloss's Cranberry Splash. And the last one is from PPU in January of 2020. This is my very first Rouge lacquer that I ever bought. This is called We Will Rock You, and I believe the theme was gems and birthstones or something like that, or gems and minerals. But this one, you guys, I did already wear this, but I forgot to take a swatch picture, unfortunately. But oh, the flakies in there, guys, they range from like a dark magenta, kind of a jewel tone magenta actually, to green, to orange, to yellow. This is just really good, and I like how vampy it is. I don't have a lot of like dark vampy red, so this one with flakies was just it. Like, it kind of looks like fireworks on your nails a little bit and on my swatch wheel, but I love this. I thought it was a really nice addition to my collection, because especially since I'm looking for specialty reds, don't have anything like it. And like I said, this was my first purchase from Rouge Lacquer, and maybe definitely want to purchase more. I've heard great things about this brand. So yeah, I'm really happy that I have this one in my collection, because I think it is very cool to cap off my 7 Candied red polishes. So that was Rouge Lacquer's We Will Rock You. Okay guys, that was it for this first installment of Colors by Numbers. Hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know if you know of any specialty red polishes that you love in your collection, because I'm always looking to add more. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Stay blessed, and I'll see you in my next one. Take care.